Okay, can I go ahead?
Yes, you can.
Right. Mhm. All right, so good. My name is Lawal Sophia Olabisi from design team. So the topic of today is UI design for accessibility. So let me just say this. We'll be talking about accessibility, give access to disability people, but it is more than what we've been saying. So I'll just be explaining what and what we need to do with some videos to just buttress what I'll be saying. So what I'll be discussing understanding accessibility in UI design, screen readers, keyboard navigation, color contrast, and visual accessibility. Then there's conclusion and we have question. Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello?
We can see your screen. I can see your screen.
Thank you. Okay, so the first thing is understanding accessibility in UI design. So, and we know about accessibility as the practice of creating digital interface that are usable for everyone. So it's not really about giving access to disability also, but also for everyone to be able to use your products. And also this involves the considering the range of impairments, such as the visual, that's for the blindness, that's seeing, then auditory, the hearing, the connective one is more of the this thing, what else call it? Okay, so let me go back to the motor disability. So the motor disability is all these people that has spinal cord and all these people that use motor. So that they just to explain what they are. Yeah. So and also to ensure that all user can access and interact with the digital product. So for you to give access as a designer, um you'll be hearing about giving access to disability, but it is way more. And the reason I'm doing this topic is because there was a challenge I did some times ago, maybe it's 2 months ago or 1 month ago, and we are asked to do for blindness. And for more idea on how to go about it, I have to go to YouTube, and I realized that there was no any design based on you for blindness concerning this accessibility. We just used to mention it, say it, give access, this and that, but there's no design for it. And also for hearing too, all this hearing, all this disability, there was no any design on YouTube for it. I was wow, like really. So, and that's what prompted to do. Okay, let me just talk about it more, and so I will know what we need to understand and what we need to take notes. Yeah, so that's why the practical comes in, so that we can show ourselves more the way it looks like. So accessibility is crucial not only for inclusivity, but also for meeting legal requirements and improving the overall user experience. So this legal requirement is that it is a law. There's a law for it that if you want to design for accessibility for these disability people, yes, so there's a law for it, and we're discussing that. So this one is just if it's so during my challenge, I have to go after. So okay, let me just check my setting on my phone. Then I saw this accessibility there, and since then I'll be using it. sometimes if I click on it, it will tell me to show me how it is being done. And I'm able to see. So this is the icon for accessibility in general. So this one is for the visual. Normally we know this one, this features very, very well. We use more of this than others. Yeah. So let's go to the legal and ethical consideration. And I said that this one has the legal obligation that you can use it. You can, when you are designing, it is a law that says that you can add all this for accessibility for people that are disabled, or for everyone. Yes. So the visual laws and guidelines, such as the Americans with Disability Act, that's the short form is ADA, and the Web Content Accessibility Guideline. And I know that some of us know about this Web Content Accessibility Guideline. Yes, some of us know it, if not all. So these are just the things that in this thing, you'll be seeing all these kind of things that you need to use when like if for these are the things that you need to do. If for color blindness, these are the things that you need to put in place. So these laws which all laws knows, it's just a law that you need to just follow, just to make your interface, your design look okay by following them. So it's just a law, and is legally to use also. So the next thing is screen reader. Yeah, I know we had about screen reader, but the major thing is, as a designer, how do you design for a screen reader? Like using a screen reader. That's another thing we need to just notice. So what are screen readers? Screen readers are the maybe if you want to use there are some things that you need to put in place for you to, okay, this is screen reader, like maybe alt order, all these speech. So this is now screen reader assistive that technology that converts text and other elements on the screen into speech or braille. So this braille is just like for blindness, the way they used to write their words is different from the way it is. So let me start my practical showing from here. Let me try from here. Let me try. So I've tried to check online to show us how this thing works. Very, very well. Come back to this place. Okay. Please, if you can see my screen still there. Can you see my screen? Hello, can somebody see my screen? Yes, I can see your screen.
I can see your screen.
They have for blindness, for and so they can also use their hand to, these are they read it. So this is just what I want to show for the bill this thing. So let me go back to my slide. Because I know that if I do not show some illustration more, we may not what it is better. So that's what I'm showing. So that, and I'll be showing that I also have a small video. Yeah, I also have a short video. Okay, I think is the network is not really this thing now. Let me use the normal this thing. Oh, all right. So this that's for the bread that I showed now. Allow user with the visual impairment to so screen reader as the way they navigate through the web or the way they read. Now reading out content in your website, if you have image, the screen reader will read what the image and it will read it to tell you what the picture is. That's how the screen reader will do for image and also for link. And other elements enabled visual impairment, impaired user to understand. So so that is how screen reader works. But if I do not show us some things, yeah, okay, I think this is where I will show us. I will do the video. Illustration that okay, this has start showing us the screen of how to explain the screen reader better so that we can understand what it is there. So if you had internet connection, so if they're saying okay, do for accessibility, it's not that one that we can use. Also content, there are way more things that we can do for disability people that can help us to understand better the screen reader comes in. So please, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can, but it's just a white screen.
Hello, can somebody see him, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
All right, so I think she's having network instability. As soon as she comes back, we'll continue from where she has stopped. All right, so while we're waiting for her, Mr. Samuel, I wanted to ask him, does it mean that everybody now, like every technical person that has something to do with code, needs to know how sync works or needs to have a working idea of sync or cynic? I don't know how you call it. All right, so to always check and test for vulnerabilities. Do you advise that?
Okay. Not necessarily every coder, because it's not every coder that actually works at the end of deployment. So before you deploy anything to productions, you know that all your tooling, all the software you use for that applications actually pass through that check. right?
Okay.
So it's not necessary for every coder to know that. So is that when you deploying, you now check for all the software that comes together, plus your open source tools and every other thing that comes together can pass through that check, and that's a SNCC is actually focusing on the open source software only, right? And for other software, you probably must have written your own test, right? We also have other platforms that carry out checks for your code, the code you've written yourself.
All right, that's fantastic. So for Beacon, which one are we using? Are we employing anyone?
Not at the moment, but basically, yes, in some cases, but not SNCC, right? But I think we've used Sonar Cloud in one of the projects before.
All right, don't mind the fact that I'm bombarding you with questions. Okay, I'll just keep it as busy till Sophia comes on the call. All right, so also we know that there are a lot of phishing activities going on currently, cyber crimes, like we know. So
You are muted if you are speaking.
all right, thank you. So I said, I know that we have a lot of phishing activities going on, cyber crimes here and there, cyber threats. So does any of the DevSecOps, right? That's what it's called, Dev Security Operation, right? So does any of it actually fit in to core cyber crimes?
All right. DevSecOps is actually, vulnerability comes in one form, right? From the application side and then from human side. So when you talk about social engineering is focusing on the human side of things, right? But the security DevSecOps provide is to harden your applications. It's not to harden human being, right? So for social engineering, it's going to be basically training your staffs and all that on how to identify a suspicious links and all that. But DevSecOps will not handle that.
So it doesn't have tools that can help handle that without human interference.
Yes, social engineering. Yes, DevSecOps. It's just like social engineering is basically like a communication between human being to human being. One person is lying to the other that this thing is genuine. That's basically what social engineering is. It's just using your inclination to trust, right?
Okay.
Cajoling you into believing that the service is offering that this thing is. It's just like a bait. When before you get a fish, you have to put something in the hook. So it's just putting something in the hook to get you. That's basically what social engineering do.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the clarifications. Olamide, I know these are supposed to be your questions. Okay, but then it's fine. All right, so thank you, everyone. We're still waiting for Sophia. However, I think she's not able to come back on the call. So I'll just use this opportunity to speak to, hi, Adejoke, I still here. Good morning. All right, so your presentation yesterday was nice. I actually like the graphics. Okay, she's not presently on the call. All right, so I think I'll get back to her. Then Olamide, thank you so much for giving us this wonderful topic to discuss. It's actually very nice. Yes, so what we would prefer is that we'd like you to, maybe as soon as you're added to the team, to KD channel, so you can make the presentation again. But then you have to add a lot of graphics to it. The words were very